Glad I'm still up and got this before I crashed and totally closed up the shop here. Reached 150, and watching this go from 149 to 150, actually watching it go from like 147 up to 150 in these last few hours, it was cool watching this. And this, just watching the order books and how things are flying. And I predicted that if it did hit 150, oh, here we go. If it did hit 150, it would fly past 150 because 150 is going to trigger so many things for so many people, from bots to trading platforms to little manual made scripts to alarms going off everywhere. Everyone's probably waking up right now, actually, as I'm making this video, because like I said, from 150, it's a big social trigger. It's a big numbers trigger. People might argue with me, but this is proven time and time again. At every major number, 150 just is a major number because people think 2. People think Dejavu. People think 2, 6, 3. Who knows? Parabolic again, maybe? Maybe. A lot of speculation right now. A lot of profit probably be taken really shortly too. So a correction or 2 or 5, who knows? But I predict we're probably going to see 160 very, very quickly. I'm going to actually leave this on and just babble while this goes. 152, just flying through the order books, and you'll see these get eaten up. For those that are new, that haven't really paid attention to this before, don't really know how to analyze it yet, or don't even really know how to read the data, I'll just zoom right in here so we can watch this baby climb. This is beautiful. This is what makes all these guys freak out. In fact, let's go look at Trollbox right now. Hi, Trollbox. Trollbox is freaking out. Look at this. Everyone's really, really happy. And you'll notice that when BTC flies, all the other altcoins take a hit. Let's go look at LTC. It's probably going to, when it's against BTC anyway. Yeah, so everything's going to start taking a dump now. But it's not really taking a dump. It's just comparing against the major growth that we're seeing. This is still going through tests that we're seeing against BTC. I actually don't want to miss too much of this. So let's go back to here. 153 already. So nice to see when it climbs like this. This is the moments that all that risk and all that fear and all that anticipation of what's going to happen next, kind of you get a big sigh of relief and a big smile comes on your face because you know that you're making profit by the second right now. And this is where a lot of people get burned too, because you get too happy and somebody really big comes along and just dumps all over your face. But looking at this volume, 12,500 on this left chart. Maybe I just haven't really been paying as much attention as I should be to this chart, but I've never seen it that high. And consciously went, holy crap. Even with the last huge pumps, probably was bigger than this. But then again, when it gets to 260, that's a lot more money just to reach the same volume. So maybe this is the high. I don't know. Maybe somebody else can enlighten me in the comments section. But wow. Wow. When the big spikes like this happen and it just reaches up top is when it can get scary. Because a lot of people right now are thinking, should I take profit? Should I wait? Should I take profit? Should I wait? And I coined this the 150 lag because we're probably going to see a lot of orders that can't keep up with the engine. Don't mind if I chop the video from here. Might not make sense to just sit here and watch it, but I'll keep monitoring this and let it record and then just break it down into the final little highlight moments of it growing like crazy or dropping from here to correct majorly for another fight to 150. No, it looks like it's still going to go. Holy crap. 1 minute, 21 seconds by lag, the 150 lag. You can even tell by the little spike above the chart and the little red below it. This is going to be a good fight right here. This is going to be really interesting to see what happens. But it looks like if this lag doesn't kill the actual site and orders stop and everyone freaks out, it looks like it might go to 1.6 really quickly. So that alarm, that social trigger, that economics of automation kicking in everywhere, who knows what just happened from 150 to 153, right? So if people's, it's still going, if people's triggers are going off at 148, 149, 149.5, 0.8, 0.9, 0.99915, then you better believe from 150 to 155, there's a hell of a lot of all eyes, all hands, everybody on deck. Pay attention. Get your finger ready, get the trigger ready, because we might have to dump or we might just be taking in profit here and we get to watch. So we're still going. 154, 154, wow, look at that. Another little update, up to 156.23. Thought I'd just start recording again in case we randomly go for a run. and we get to capture 1.6 being eaten up right before our eyes. So 149 going over 150, and then from 150 to 160 in the time that it's taken me to record this video. And I've been sitting here chopping the video, turning it on and off. But this is beautiful. $10 within a very short amount of time on a very big trigger in the middle of the night, at least for me. It's 5 in the morning right now. Yes, 5 in the morning. And I've gotten myself from running my own business, doing well with that anyway, not having much time because I run that business, to thinking I'm going to grab some Bitcoins and just sit on them, watch this climb, be a part of this whole thing. 2, having my Bitcoins turn into a portfolio over 5 fucking exchanges with like 8 different coins in my portfolio, a very nice investment, and me day trading every day, not sleeping because these markets never close. So sleeping is scary. I'm sure everybody relates to that shit. So yeah, somehow this day trading stuff, I always thought day trading would be the last thing I'd want to do. And frankly, I don't know how long I can do it. I don't think I could do this for years and years. I'm good at it nonetheless, but I'm going to make money and probably dip. Because when I go at something, I put 110% into it, and this makes me suffer because I have an addictive personality. So I don't have kids or a wife. I can sit here for 3 days straight, go visit my girl for a day, go visit one of my boys for half an hour or a half a day somewhere, and then just jump right back into this, absorbing, trading, and doing my thing. So this just swallows you up sometimes, man. On that note, I'm sure you guys don't want to hear too much more about me. I'm going to shut up. Turn this off again. See you in a moment when it's at its next peak. Well, that it didn't take long. I just kind of really turned it right back on, actually. 157.41 and lots of volume and lots of lag. More 150 lag. I say 150 because this all started at 150 and it's kind of been lagging and off and on since. That is impressive nonetheless, because every time I see a lag, I smile. I know that it means a lot of activity. I know that it means Gox needs to up their servers and shit, but it also means money is being moved in big volumes. In big enough volumes that these guys can't even handle it. So got to give the lag some inadvertent respect of its own, because it is an indicator that huge money is being moved. All right, it's not jumping. Instead, it's going down. And I kind of wanted to capture this too, at least one. A big red candle, and this freaks noobs out because they're thinking, oh my god, it's gonna crash, not realizing it's just moving down $1 or $2. And come on, you just moved up from 149 to 157 with almost 17 or 18 or 20,000 Bitcoins collectively. Expect some correction. Expect this to go down. Embrace it. Look forward to it. It means it's healthy. It's good. It's not faked. Someone's not going to just come dump everything shortly. It's going to correct a little bit and go back up. If this dropped right now to, mid 140s, then I'd worry. Even if it went down below 150 right now, just to 159, 158, wouldn't really mean too much to me if it went right back up, which it probably would. So it looks like we're having more buy lag. We are. And it did. Look at that. 151. So 150. Let's watch this for a little bit, see what happens with it. But personally, I wouldn't have sold there. People are probably going, yes, I sold, if they sold on that tip. Yes, I sold and I'm out of this dump. Woohoo. And I think this is just a fake. I think it's going to turn right back around. It's just people taking profit. Healthy profit. Yay, they made their coin. They made their money. They made their profit. They met their quotas. Ding. 155, 154, whatever it was. They set their sell orders. They got out. And now new people can buy it at a bit of a lower price that missed out on the 150. So I think it's just going to go right back up from here. Already at 155. Might reach a new high right here. Really interesting watching these fights when there's a big move. And eventually they kind of become predictable. And then just when you think you're good at it, boom. So early prediction maybe for me, but I do see this still going to 180 to 200 easy before any kind of major correction. And don't take my advice as financial advice. That's just my opinion. Don't go placing any bets just because I said something. This is just my opinion. And like I said, I'm doing good at it, but still, I'm not a pro. I'm just an end user that has discovered this, probably like many of you, that has kind of found a knack in it. And heck, 400%, damn straight, I'm happy. There's obviously something in this where my skill sets and talents match up to the requirements of being a good trader. All right, just when I was about to crash again, I hate when this market does this to me, man. It's done it so often. I didn't think it was going to do it because we were dipping back into the low 150s and it stuck there for a bit. So I'm like, all right, yawn, change, brush my teeth, get ready to crash, come check up on it one last time. And here we go. We're at 159. Sleep still eludes me. I'm still trying to make sure that this doesn't die too much. So keep catching winds and my adrenaline just won't let me go to sleep. And finally, we've reached a high of 16.6. So now that the 60 is broken, it should be interesting to see if history repeats itself. Ooh. Or if all these sell orders are going to be a big run on bte-c. Based on the lag, it looks like it's still going for a bit of a run. This is going to be interesting. Let's go look at the other charting. See that volume? Yes, very nice. Well over 1,000. And because of the lag, we're not going to see nothing here until that catches up. Wow, nice jump. History being remade. This is very much deja vu from when the first time Bitcoin did this. And hopefully, if it starts going parabolic again, you guys will start seeing $20 to $30 swings like we were seeing back then, where these candles just wouldn't stop. And then the same thing happened on the crash. The red candles just wouldn't stop. Stocking up on coffee and staying up for the day after all. Not going to sleep at all. And unfortunately, this is one of the side effects of being a day trader on a market that never closes. So, quick note, we went up to a high of 166. When I started this video, it was at the grand 150, just entering it, and it went up another $16 before now dropping to 150 with a big lag and people panicking left, right, and center. Could have been an opportunity to pick up a quick $15 per bte-c right now. If it shoots back up, that is, and my prediction is it will. This is just a lot of profit being taken, probably overlapped with some panic sellers. So I kind of wanted to just capture this. It fell just before I turned this on. Was on a nice climb, actually. Everyone was just in the troll box debating on whether to sell or if it's going to reach 2 potentially in the next little while. So I think this might have scared some people off, but I even noticed on Gox, the volume here has also gone to 186,000 now. So crazy volume. No reason for it to keep going any lower. This is just profit being taken, in my opinion. And now let's see how long this might take before it gets back to a reasonable amount, because down here people were waiting for this to happen. Yes, give me that 150 again. Wicked. I get to buy in. So a bunch of more alarms and triggers and buybacks, and maybe this might cause it to go boom right past 166 and approach the 170s. Wow. And I think I'm right. Very nice to see the fights, because it's usually every action has a reaction, and repeat that over and over, because in natural markets you will see this on top of any kind of manipulation, and this is harder and harder to manipulate, I think. And all the little DDoS attacks and all the little lag scares, everyone's getting used to it. Everyone's kind of just, okay, I can take this. And the bad thing about trying to get out up here is, if you did get out and this lag starts happening, Gox starts choking on you, your sell order might not have gone through. It might not have gotten picked up at that price. You might not be able to cancel in time. It's a very scary place to be, trying to sell up here. And then if you did sell and it chokes on you and you weren't able to buy back down here and it jumps right back up on you, then you're kind of screwed. You're having to buy back in up here if you want to keep going on the ride. So I decided to just hold out, and I'm glad I did. Okay, so this looks like it's going to even out. I'm going to just turn this back off, and if anything else crazy happens in the next little bit, we'll try to capture it too.